Welcome to another episode of the Camilita podcast. This is where you learn to live like a champion. Today's episode, I want to talk about dealing with the fear of success. So, welcome to this episode. Remember, don't forget to subscribe on iTunes, leave me a review, tell me how you're enjoying the podcast, and share it with someone else you think that need to hear the information I share on the podcast constantly. And also, subscribe on YouTube if you're listening to this on YouTube. And if you've got any questions, send me a quick message. Go to camilita.com and click on my entrepreneur assessment. It's just right there. Right, let's get into this today. Today, on the Camilita podcast, we are talking about dealing with the fear of success. Let me tell you, I thought, okay, let me back up a bit. Most people have a fear of success or a fear of failure. Most people, okay? For those of you that are listening to this podcast, I don't think it's failure because you want to learn, you want to grow, you want to develop. But most people have a fear of success. How they would be perceived in front of the world, what they would look like, would they like themselves? I mean, the list is endless. But let me share my own personal story and journey. And then I want to give you a couple of tips on what you need to do to deal with this fear of success. So when I started off building my life, I've always wanted to do more than most. I don't know why, but I just always wanted to do more than most. Um, and but I kept thinking all the time of I wanted to be a success, and I know I could be a success because success is there for everybody and anybody that want it. But I thought to myself, well, first I looked at my surroundings. In fact, I was growing up. I was poor, didn't have role models around that was successful. I just knew of people that were successful. And I remember watching Dallas and Dynasty. Okay, so that tells my age. Dallas and Dynasty on TV. And I would watch it and I would think, gosh, I want those pearls. I want a ranch. I want, to have all this money and this success and a plane and, you name it. I looked at it and I thought, gosh, if someone else can do it, then so can I. It's sort of in my mind's eye. But then I also looked around at my surroundings and I thought, gosh, this is a long way away. How is this going to happen? But yeah, I kept going because I believe that I will be a success. But when I started that journey of becoming a success, let me tell you, that was harder than the fear of failure. Let me tell you why. First, I started to think, what will my family think when I become a success? Will they like me? Will I even like myself? Will they still want to talk to me? Will they still perceive me? Am I going to be... I kind of felt ashamed of being a success. Would you believe that? I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I thought, am I going to be ashamed of being a success? Or am I going to think, gosh, why? I don't even understand it myself. Like how and why. But then I realized that the fear was just me. It wasn't someone telling me that I had to be fearful because I was going to be a success. I internalized. How would I feel? Would I look? People would want to be with me, people want to be around me, because everybody around me at that point was poor. So I thought, gosh, if you try to be rich or be successful, will those people still want to work with you, talk with you, and all of that? And I held myself back. I held myself back. I even held back my income. And I realized that my income got to a certain point. And you know what was so sad? When my income got to that point, oh my God, let me tell you, when my income got to that point, I spent every dime because I didn't feel I was worth having this money. And I felt that if I had all this money, I would be, different. I wouldn't want to be, people wouldn't be around me. And I would be like sort of an outcast with the people, friends, family that I knew. I literally stopped my own self from becoming a success. I was fearful of what the bigness looked like in me. Would I be able to deal with it? Would I be able to handle it? Did I have the knowledge to handle money the way I should? I mean, you name it. And I literally held myself back from becoming a success. I kind of like talked myself out of doing a lot of things because I thought, gosh, do I really want to do this? But then I had a switch. And I want to tell you why I'm sharing this with you today. And I want to tell you how I help my clients deal with this today. I had a switch. The switch came when I realized the more that I have is the more that I can be a blessing. The more that I have is the more that I can help someone else. The more that I have is the more I can teach others. The minute I switch that in my head and I realize that having more doesn't mean having more for having more sake. It means having more so you could give more, be a blessing more, help more, and just create all who you want to become. When I realized that that was the case, literally everything switched in my head. I think, gosh, well, so I now had a purpose behind making money. I know had the reason why I wanted to make more money. I had a reason why I needed to buy all these properties. I had a reason why I wanted to have all these clients. I had another reason why. There was a reason why, and that reason why is what kept me going, regardless of how I felt. It was that reason why. So I want to share with you a couple of tips that you could do, which I share with my clients today. How do you get away from this fear of success? If you've never had success or you're trying to get success and you're sort of holding yourself back because you never had it. So what I did was for myself and I teach my clients today. Number one, what is the bigger picture? Forget about the success, whether you want to create a program, a course, you want to invest in property, you want to start a project, you want to start a new business, whatever it is. What is the purpose of you doing it? Are you doing it to solve a problem or serve a need? Are you doing it to bless and to give back? What is the big reason why? So start with the why. Why are you doing it? Because every time you feel uncomfortable, you're going to know the reason why you're wanting to make more money or build this project or start this business or start this new course or start this whatever you want to start. Find the reason why, number one. And that's what I had to find. My why was my mother. I wanted to make sure she was comfortable, she was okay in her retirement, in her last days. I wanted to make sure. So for me, that was my reason why, my mother. And so I teach my clients now, find your reason why. If you are at a point whereby you're like, Camilita, I don't even know my reason why I want to do this, then I want to ask you to reach out. Reach out to me, go to camilita.com, click on my entrepreneur assessment and tell me. Because I promise you, you know, because I did. And then we will work it out. Okay, go to camilita.com, click on my entrepreneur assessment. So that's number one, find the why. There's a quote, find your why and then fly. Find your why. I teach my clients, find your why. Number two, have a plan. Because sometimes we're sort of pulling back because we don't have a plan. And how do you get a plan? Work with a coach or a mentor. That's what I teach my clients. Work with a coach or a mentor that can help you to sift out this plan. Because if you have a plan, you're fine. You know what you're doing. You know how you're going to create it. It's a step-by-step process. You're not on your own. So have a plan. That's number two. Number three, again, so start with your why. Then have a plan, preferably with a coach or a mentor, so they can help you to stay in line to achieve that goal. Number three, make a list of who can help you. Make a list of what you need to do. Make a list of when you need to do it by. Have an end goal to everything that you're trying to achieve. Because for most people, they have everything up in the air and they're like, oh, what do I do now? They have no idea. That's why a lot of people fall and they pull back because there is no end goal. There's no end plan. There's no structure as to what they're doing. So it's important, imperative, if you want that success to happen, that you find the end goal or understand what the end goal is. For me, it was obviously, as I said, look after my mother, to be able to give and to just live a different life. That was for me. And then the last one I'll talk about, if you are dealing with that fear of success and you're thinking, gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if it can happen. I don't know if I would be good with the money. And you're sort of, you're holding yourself back. You're spending every single dime that you get because you don't believe you deserve it. Yes, you do. Okay, I had to learn that the hard way. I did deserve this. I did deserve to have money or to have success or to have a nice car or to have a nice house. So I did deserve it. I had to just talk myself into that. The last one I'm going to talk about, which for a lot of people, this is something that I think, and I had to deal with it. Most people are at that point. That's why they don't push forward, and that's why they don't do it. They feel that they don't deserve it. In reality, because of past hurts, because of past failures, because of past relationships, because of past everything. They feel as if they don't deserve success. Why should I have this? Why should I? Because everybody else doesn't have it, so why should I? They look at just the past that I don't deserve this. Who says you don't deserve it? Who says you don't deserve it? For a lot of clients that I speak with, I go back and sort of deal with the why they don't feel as if they deserve it. And it usually is rooted into something that's happened in the past or something that they've been dealing with it wasn't even their fault. But they held on to that and that held them back. I want to say to you, you deserve it. Whatever capacity of success you have, whether you are successful in your business, your job, your career, whatever, you deserve it. You deserve more money. You deserve more time. You deserve more health. You deserve more freedom. You deserve more. You just deserve more. You deserve more. Because if someone else is doing it, guess what? You can do it too. You deserve more. So if you feel that you deserve more and but you are still fearful, again, reach out to me. Go to camilita.com, click on my entrepreneur assessment, tell me more. Subscribe so that you can get more tips and more, more videos. And go to Camilita shop. You can actually get my ebook, How to Fast Track Your Success. And it deals within that book and how to launch your big idea. It deals with some of the things I just mentioned about structure, about mindset, about keeping yourself together, about asking for help. It deals with all of those things in those ebooks. So go to Camilita shop, get my ebooks or get my masterclasses or my online courses that are talking about how to fast track your success and how to launch your big idea. Because we all need help, we all need support, we all need someone to say, I believe in you, you can do this, I know you can do this, I'm championing your cause. But we also need to believe in our ability to create and to build and to do. And that we deserve it because you do. I had to deal with it, so I know how it feels. That's why I have so many clients across the world deal with it themselves. If you are on this podcast and you think that, yes, this has helped you in any way, please leave me a review on iTunes. Please subscribe onto my YouTube channel. Send this to someone else. Help someone else to hear that dealing with the fear of success is okay. They have to deal with it so they can get to the other side. And if you got any message, any questions, send me a quick message. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? So this is Camilita here from the Camilita podcast saying I'll see you soon. And when you get it done, you know I will see you at the top. Get it done.